From the
Nice
nurse
to
that made
meet
the phone
you.
call.
Oh, good. Okay.
It looks like Mom, she's a little defensive right now, and the child has a spiral. Here, let's go back this way. The child has a spiral fracture on the left forearm, and also an old fracture that's not healed very well. It's healed, but just not very well on the left arm. Can you let us in? And so when I asked her about it, she's a little defensive, and the child answers your questions, but he's kind of like, I don't know, I can't tell you. He doesn't look very good. He's got little...
The agency that is responsible for investigating child abuse or neglect referrals is the Texas Department of Protective and Regulatory Services, or DPRS.
Hi, David. My name's Lynette, and I work with a place that protects children when they get hurt. I see you have a hurt arm. Yeah? Can I ask you a few questions? Okay. Well, David, how did you hurt your arm?
Fell off his bike.
You fell off your bike? What were you doing that you fell off your bike? Were you riding real fast or popping wheelies, or were you trying to balance? How's your arm? How are you feeling?
Not so good.
Yeah. What happened after you fell off your bike? Who did you tell?
I told my mom.
Your mom? Was she the only person home, or?
Yes.
Yeah. So, David, do you remember hurting your hand a long time ago? Not at all? Do you ever remember slamming it in a door or falling on it, or ever falling on your bike before this time?
I don't remember what happened then.
Yeah. I know it's hard to remember stuff from a long time ago. Okay. I'm going to go talk to your mom, okay? Just for a little while, and I may be back to talk to you too, again. Okay? Okay, I hope you feel better. I'm with Children's Protective Services.
And you work in the hospital?
No, ma'am. We're a separate agency, and there's concern about how David was hurt. So can you tell me about that?
David fell off his bike.
Do you know how he fell off?
I was inside. I have 2 other children.
Okay.
He went outside to ride his bike. He's a boy.
Okay. And what happened? Did he come in and tell you?
15 minutes later, he
find...
came in. He said his arm hurt, and I brought him straight here.
Okay. I guess my concern is he's had an injury in the past as well. Is that correct?
I don't understand. The nurse is giving me a hard time. You're giving me a hard time. I don't understand what's up with this hospital. I don't have to talk to you.
We brought together a panel of professionals involved in the CPS lawsuit.
I got a call on this case from my caseworker. She was at the emergency room, had talked with the mother related to the child's injury. David had a broken arm, and the explanation that he gave just was not consistent with the injury. He also seemed coached and really fearful to say what had happened. We talked to the mother. She said that she was present when this occurred, yet she had no more details or would provide no information that would give a more reasonable explanation for how this serious injury could have occurred. When my worker staffed the case with me, I asked her a few questions. I felt like I had sufficient information to agree that there was an emergency situation here. There was risk to the 2 younger children if they were allowed to go back home with their mother. So I did agree that an emergency removal was appropriate.
Was there any previous history of concern to the department about either this child or the other 2 siblings that were in the home?
Yes, there was previous history on the case. There had been several referrals to Child Protective Services, and when Child Protective Services was making the decision whether or not to remove the children, this was very, very significant. They contacted me, and at that point in time, we discussed the most recent injury as well as the history. The department wrote an affidavit which was used to support the petition that was filed, and then we brought an ex parte order asking that the removal be approved by the court and that the children remain in foster care.
My name is Janice Keach, and I'm the CPS supervisor on this case. It's my responsibility to supervise the case actions that occur. I approve the removals and the placement of children and approve possible returns to the home.
I'm Tiffany Roper. I am a civil prosecutor, and I am representing Child Protective Services in this case.
I'm Allison Benish, and I'm a judge in the civil court. That means that I'll be presiding over all the hearings about the Martinez children in the CPS case.